Today we're doing No Bake chocolate chip granola bars. Very easy, great for kids' lunches. My family loves to eat them. So what you'll need is a big mixing bowl, some crispy rice cereal, oatmeal, ground flax seed, brown sugar or raw sugar, honey, vanilla, salt, coconut oil. And I'm going to show you how to put it all together. First, you're going to put all the dry ingredients in your bowl. Our crispy rice cereal, which is 4 to 5 cups of the crispy rice cereal, 3 cups of oatmeal, which is about what I have left in there, and a half cup of the ground flax. And let me bring you a little bit closer. So here we have everything in the bowl. We're just going to give it a quick mix with my giant spoon. And now for the other ingredients. Okay, we have our medium saucepan and we have 1.5 cups of peanut butter already in the pan here. And to that we are going to add our 1.5 cups of honey. I would use the cheap honey because you're going to cook it. It takes all the healthy stuff out. So you don't need any kind of, I wouldn't use any kind of raw, unfiltered honey. I would use the inexpensive one. Our 1/3 cup of coconut oil. Our 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And our 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And we have our burner on. We're not going to boil this. We're just going to heat this until, we're going to stir and heat until it has all mixed thoroughly and dissolved. So I'm just going to keep stirring. Okay, as you see, it's heating. It's starting to all mix and incorporate together. I'm just going to keep stirring it. It's in kind of a medium heat. Just going to keep stirring. It's all mixed in. No clumps, no lumps. Looking pretty good, nice and smooth. Now I'm going to turn off this burner and add my 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and mix that in. Then we're going to take this mixture and pour it into our dry mixture. There we go. Get it all in there. And you just mix this up. Stir it, make sure you get all the bits from the bottom of the bowl, and you just keep mixing till it's all thoroughly mixed. Okay, and just keep mixing. Till it's all incorporated in, and it's going to look just like this. So after everything's mixed in, we are going to put this on a large cookie sheet. I have added some parchment paper here on top of the cookie sheet, so we don't have to worry about any mess or sticking. Easy cleanup. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, and we're just going to add our granola and kind of mush it all down. Okay, here's a better view. So we are going to put all of our granola on our baking sheet. It is covered with parchment. Just kind of scrape it all out of here. Push it and really distribute it. And press it in there. We're all pressed in nice and firm. Okay. And then what I usually like to do is take another sheet of parchment and just put it on top and push all of this down. It's nice and flat. Now this is still a little warm, so we're going to let it cool off a little bit before we add our chocolate chips. Okay, this has been cooling for about 15 minutes or so. We're going to add our chocolate chips. You just want it to cool until it's not so hot that it melts them. So we're adding our chocolate chips on top. These are the mini chocolate chips. You can use whatever you have. And then we're going to use our same parchment and we're going to press them down. Okay, now we're going to let this actually sit for a couple of hours and let it set and completely cool down so that it's not warm anymore. You don't want it to be warm because you want it to be able to, we're going to cut these into little bars and they kind of won't stay together if they're too warm. So we're going to let this sit on the counter here, probably a couple of hours, and we'll come back in just a little bit and we're going to cut these up. So they're all cooled now. It's been a couple of hours. I'm just going to slide these out of the pan here. On the parchment on the counter, and we're going to cut them into our bars. Let's see, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got a total of 33 granola bars. So what I usually like to do is wrap them in plastic and put them in the fridge. Then you can just grab them when you need them. Take them with you on the go. Usually just wrap them right up in this plastic wrap. And we will wrap these up and get them in the fridge. Okay, I finished wrapping all my granola bars. We're going to store these in the fridge. They just have a better texture if they're stored in the fridge. Just put them in a container, stick them in the refrigerator, and grab them when you need them. Hope this video was helpful. If it's useful, give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Bye.